Good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless to each and every one of y'all. How are y'all doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you watch this, I just want to hope that you have a great day. God bless to each and every one of y'all. I got some things I got to get off my chest. You know what I mean? And I just want to talk about this because I'm really, I think there's with the Viking fan base specifically, you know what I mean? We got to talk about it. I want to get y'all opinion and I want to give you my opinion. But my question for everybody is how do you feel about JJ McCarthy after only 6 games? And I had to put the only 6 games because I'm not trying to give him a whole bunch of excuses, right? Shout out to A in the building. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not trying to give JJ McCarthy a whole bunch of excuses because he has to play better. But I'm hearing comments like he's Christian Ponder 2.0. He's a bust. Bust vibes, and every time he interviews, it's the same thing like Christian Ponder. This is what Christian Ponder used to say back in the day. And I'm hearing a lot, man. I'm hearing, and shout out to my guy. Thank you for giving me. Oh, what's going on? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. So everybody in the building, make sure you hit that like button. Give me your honest opinion. Good morning to Christopher Real, A, Mike. How do you feel about JJ McCarthy after only 6 games playing in the NFL? A lot of people are writing him off. And what was I just saying? All right, so JJ McCarthy played 6 games and it hasn't been the best. I'm not going to sit here and lie and try to make it seem like he's played amazing or even average. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not looking good, right? But the one thing I will say is JJ McCarthy only played 6 games, and I know people are like, "Well, you got to see progress." I understand. I want to see progress as well. I'm not going to sit here and say that, like, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be truthful right now. I haven't seen that much progress from last game to this game, right? It looks like he regressed a little bit when it comes to him and his let's say like reading defenses. It's like he doesn't see it. He doesn't see what's happening, right? And it just seems like he's still kind of forcing throws that he doesn't need to force. It still seems like and shout out to Smeagol in the building. I'm gonna get to the comments shortly. It just seems like he's lost. And you know, one of the biggest reasons why he is lost is because of KLC, Kevin O'Connell. Um, JJ McCarthy, they say Christian Ponder 2.0, and they say it's only 6 games. I'm not gonna go that far and say that, but I have to say this. He does have Justin Jefferson. He does have Jordan Addison. He supposedly has a very good coach in KOC. I'm not saying KOC is a bad coach, but he hasn't done nothing in the playoffs. So I'm not looking at how people look at KOC is he has a good regular season record. So therefore that means he's a good coach. I don't look at it like that. I'd rather barely make it to the playoffs and win some playoff games than someone that wins so many regular season games but can't win a playoff game. So I look at it a little bit differently. But he is a okay coach. By the way, everybody that's in the building, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. He said, honestly, I feel McCarthy is behind a lot. Look at how Cam Ward is playing. Look at Shadir's start. They aren't doing good by any stretch, but they are looking, yes, they're looking like they're progressing. And when people, and I was saying this about getting to Shadir real quick. Forget all the off the field stuff. Forget your personal gripes or feelings about Shadir Sanders. The first game that he played, he didn't have first team reps. The first game that he does have first team reps, I'm not saying the man was all world and he threw for 100 million yards in one game and 30, 50 million touchdowns and no interceptions. but he looked decent and he showed potential to make some big plays with his legs. They said he was slow. They said he wasn't accurate. They said he couldn't throw. Man, that boot to the right, that 50-yard touchdown throw, I don't even know what the wide receiver's name is. That was pretty darn impressive in my opinion, because the pressure, if you look at the play, the offensive line got destroyed, and he bought time with his feet, scrambled to the right, and threw it 50 yards down the field. So I just wanted to put that out there. But my whole thing is this. And then when people try to compare, listen, they compare JJ McCarthy to Peyton. I hate when they do that. They compare him to Josh Allen. I hate when they do that. Let him make his own name. But I will say, if you're going to compare JJ McCarthy to anybody, compare him to the 2024 NFL Draft. Compare him to the rookies this season. Jackson Dart, if you look at his numbers, I don't know how many games this man played. I know he had a concussion. He's playing, even though the Giants aren't winning. The Giants aren't winning a lot of games. But Jackson Dart, I like what he is doing. He's showing a lot of promise early on as a rookie, right? And if you look up his stats, let me look up his stats, because I know I'm not just talking. I'm going to just back it up with stats when it comes to this part right here. Because I don't really know exactly how he's doing statistically. But he's still for, how many games did he play? Let me see how many games he played. Let me see how many games this man played real quick. And I know he missed some games. And all right, so how many games did he play? So 9 games played, right? So he played 3 more games than JJ McCarthy. He threw for 1,417 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 3 INTs. Let me say that one more time. 9 games played. His completion percentage is 62.7, throwing for 1,417 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's not even including his rushing touchdowns. Let's talk about his rushing touchdowns. 57 carries for 317 yards, 5.6 per carry, and 7 rushing touchdowns. So add the 7 to the 10, that makes it 17 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. He did fumble twice, lost 1. So add another turnover. So he has 4 turnovers compared to 17 touchdowns. So listen, I'm not saying that JJ McCarthy is a bust, but I will say he does have to step his game up. And I understand the whole 6 games. I understand it. I'm not giving up on him. How can you give up on a player that only plays 6 games? But I want to see progression. That is my opinion. Did I say he sucked? No. Did I say he's a bust? No. What I said is he needs to be better. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. You should want, if you're a Viking fan and you don't want to hear that, then how are we ever going to win a Super Bowl? If you don't want your team to be the best they can be, first of all, we never won a Super Bowl. That's 1. For 2, if you don't hold your team accountable, then how are they going to get better? When are they going to get better? Oh, you're good. Just wait. 10 years down the line, Justin Jefferson's going to retire, or he's going to ask for a trade. So we got to make sure JJ McCarthy has to play better. And I know for a fact, I like Malik Neighbors, but he ain't Justin Jefferson. We have Jordan Addison. We have some talented players offensively. It's not like we don't have talented players. Yes, our offensive line hasn't been the best. I understand that. Play calling hasn't been the best. But still, some of the missed wide open wide receivers, he got to do better. I'm not including the times where the wide receivers drop. I understand that part. It's not going to be perfect. I understand it's not all about listen, I want to win, right? And I don't mind him throwing interceptions here and there. But every single game he has played, I think he threw for 2 interceptions at least. 2 interceptions at least. So we got to figure something out. And it's not just on KOC. It's on the whole offense in general. I look at KOC more than anything. But what I won't say is that he does. I won't say that he does no wrong and he doesn't need to improve. He needs to improve as a quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, because I want to win a Super Bowl. I want to win a Super Bowl badly. He needs to improve. And I say that respectfully. That's not me saying he's a bust. For all the people that saying you're being negative, that's not me being negative. That's me being real. Every Viking fan deserves better than what we're seeing right now on that football field in general when it comes to the offense. When it comes to KOC, when it comes to JJ McCarthy, They have to be better. And let's stop comparing to other quarterbacks, because every time they compare JJ McCarthy to Peyton Manning and Josh Allen, there's a million busts for every Josh Allen and every Peyton Manning. And if you want to compare to other second-year quarterbacks, look at Drake May and what he's doing. Look at Kalen, look what he's doing. Look at Michael Penix before he got hurt. And he showed some flashes last year as well. I just want to see flashes and progression. I don't want to see regressing. Like, he's regressing, in my opinion, because I feel like the play calling is trash, and it's just a whole bunch of different combinations of why we're losing. How JJ got to the NFL is wild. That dude is, oh my goodness. Basketball, we talking about. We're talking about football right now. We're talking about JJ McCarthy. How do you feel about JJ McCarthy? I like JJ, but I need to see some sort of improvement. I agree. Right, Bradford. That's all we saying, bro. When I say stuff, people get in their feelings like, oh, you're giving up on him. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this: I want to see him play better. There's nothing wrong with saying that I want my quarterback to play better, even though KOC is not the best play caller, right? And he sucks he gives up on the run way too quick. The things that JJ McCarthy can control is stop throwing these dang on interceptions. The things that he can control is be more accurate with his passes. There ain't nothing wrong with saying that. I'm tired of Viking fans and other fan bases, or just in general fans. I'm just say fans. I'm not going to say Viking fans. People that really like JJ McCarthy, which I like him as well. He can do no wrong in your eyes. He can throw for 50 interceptions in a year, and people will say it's not his fault. Some of it is his fault. He has to get better, respectfully speaking. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. You know what I'm saying? And this is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. Well, all right, so he said, I think he does his first read or his check down. That's why safeties are always where they should be on him. He looks at his receiver. You have to control the safeties with your eyes. Facts. He stares down receivers. And my biggest thing with him is, yes, the offensive line hasn't been consistent. The offensive line has not been consistent. But when they did give him time, he held on to the ball way too long. And that goes to show you, when it comes to play calling, make me work on the quick passes, man. The short route. Stop going for these long routes, KOC. So it's a little bit on it's on KOC and it's on JJ. But JJ, he got to be more accurate though too. Like, some of these passes, bro, be selling over these dudes' heads. Like that Jalen Naylor interception, bro. That was a terrible throw, bro. And he had enough time. He had enough time to step into that throw, and he literally sailed it 5 yards above Jalen Naylor's head. There ain't no excuses for that. So he has to be better. He has to be better. Shout out to everybody in the building. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Do you watch soccer also? You know what? My son is he's very into soccer, but I haven't been watching soccer. But soccer is a great sport. I'll say that. Bro, you look like Kobe. Oh man, I look like Kobe now. That is crazy. RIP to the great Kobe Bryant. What's your name? All right, so you were great. W Nick. It was a bad day yesterday, your Vikings lost, my Eagles lost, and you know, and the Sixers lost. And you know what's crazy? I actually called that game. I said the Cowboys were going to win that game. I didn't think it was going to go down like that, but I had the Cowboys winning because it's any given Sunday and it's a divisional game. Yeah, that was a tough day. Bro, you were Saunders threw two good bombs to open receivers, yes, but they were accurate. See, that's the thing, Mike, and I'm trying not to be, listen, you being real, but that comment is going to make a lot of Viking fans feel some type of way. Because when you say that accurate part, they ain't going to like that. They're not going to like, but it's being honest. And I'm not saying that Shadir's, and I don't even want to bring Shadir into this conversation. I'm going to say this. JJ McCarthy has to be better. It is what it is. If you're a Viking fan and you want to win some dang games eventually, maybe not this year or maybe next year. What about next year? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to say this right now. The problem with this roster is we have a lot of veterans. We are not some young pups on this team. We don't have a lot of young pups on the defensive side of the ball. We don't have a lot of young pups on the offensive side of the ball. So guess what? We're a ready to win team. The problem with it is we put all your eggs in one basket with JJ McCarthy, and he doesn't look really ready at this moment because preparation, developing, preparation, developing, preparation, developing. KOC did not prepare this man to play this season. I understand he's a second-year quarterback. He's a rookie, 6 games in his career. He doesn't look like he was coached up the way he needs to be coached up. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I see all these other quarterbacks that are rookies that look, even if they lose, they look a little bit better. They look better. Some of them, not all of them, obviously, but they look better. They look like they know what's going on with the offense. They don't look confused. And of course, their play calling is a lot better as well. But let's keep it real. This offense is not bad. This wide receiver core is probably going to be his best wide receiver core maybe in his whole career. You ain't going to see another Justin. Listen, there's only one Justin Jefferson in the whole NFL. There's only one Jordan Addison in the whole NFL. There's not many Justin Jeffersons that played in the NFL. This man has career lows in everything. Everything this season, y'all. And people say he's washed. No, it's because the ball's not getting to him. The ball ain't getting to him. And it doesn't have to be 30-yard passes. It's just not getting to him. What I'm nervous about, because like I said, you have a veteran roster right now. Say we don't do, like, we're not doing nothing this year. We just want to see progression this year. Say next year, we like 12 to 15 games. No, we're going to say 10 games into the season. And JJ still looks a little suspect. He doesn't look like we want him to look, right? How do you think Justin Jefferson is going to feel? How do you think the whole team's going to feel? First of all, how do you think our head coach is going to feel? Because his job, I feel like it's on the line next year. If JJ McCarthy doesn't improve, I'm talking about next year. I ain't talking about this year. He got to improve this year too as well. But I definitely want to see a big improvement next year. KLC might want to listen. He might want to go for a quarterback. And you know what I'm thinking? What's going to happen? He's going to go for a veteran quarterback, which I don't want. I want to start from scratch. I knew this was going to be kind of like what it was going to be. My whole mindset is I still wanted to see some good football, though. I don't want to see our what did our offense do yesterday? Let's see. All right, so we scored. Hold on, y'all. Because I want to really talk about this because this is not me just coming at JJ McCarthy or KLC. I'm going to back it up by what I saw in stats. 4 quarters, we scored 6 points. 4 quarters, 6 points. On top of that, y'all, my guy JJ McCarthy was 12 of 19 for 87 yards. I ain't talking about 87 yards for a quarter, a half, 3 quarters. I'm talking about all 4 quarters, y'all. That's all he threw for, right? And on top of that, right, the run game was averaging 4.7 a carry. You gave Jordan Mason 8 carries and gave Aaron Jones Sr. 9 carries. You gave up on the run. That's one. That's KOC. That's on KOC. You got the best wide receiver, 4 catches for 48 yards. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, man. I don't know. And then even special teams let us down. Miles Price fumbling the ball. I don't know what the freak is happening, bro. This game was closer than what the score is, in my opinion. The score is, it looks like a beatdown, right? But at halftime, it was 10-6. Then we got the ball back. Like they went 3 and out, I think, or something like that. And then when they punt the ball, Miles Price fumbled the ball, and that's when they scored that touchdown and made it 17-6. And that's pretty much when the game was over right there. But honestly, this game was closer than what the final score is. And the reason why we look the way we look is because of our offense is just awful. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the comments shortly. I just want to look at something. So I think we have like roughly like 140 something yards offensively for this offense. 140 yards a game ain't going to cut it, bro. Like, we ain't winning no games with that. Even with our defense playing solid. They weren't the best, but they were solid. They played pretty good. But my whole thing is 140 yards. That's it. like roughly like 140, 150 yards, like this game. Terrible, terrible. Dart didn't get hurt. Dart didn't get hurt. Top of the morning. Oh man, shout out to time. The reason why we bringing up I only brought up Saunders for did I bring up Saunders? I don't even know if I brought up Saunders, but my whole thing is this. He got first team reps and showed a little bit of promise in his very first game. JJ McCarthy did as well. He scored three touchdowns in the fourth quarter against the Bears, which is good. But we talking about a first round pick compared to a fifth round pick. Now we'll see what Saunders can do for the rest of this season if he even starts. But I'm more comparing to JJ McCarthy to the 2024 NFL draft and Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart looks good, man. I know that the record ain't good for the Giants, but he looks good. He looks like a star. He got to worry. One thing I worry about him is he has to get down on the ground, man. I'm nervous when he scrambles because I don't think that man knows how to slide, and I don't want his career to be short-lived because he's just not sliding. But Jackson Dart's a rookie, and he's showing up. And I'm being honest here. He's showing more promise right now, early in their career. Right now, I'm not saying JJ McCarthy's a bust. Jackson Dart, if you was to do let's do this. If you was to ask a million Viking fans right now, what would the percentage be if you had to draft between JJ McCarthy and Jackson Dart right now? What you know right now, who would you draft? I almost guarantee you it's 85-15. 85-15, meaning 85% is going to go Jackson Dart and 15% is going to go with JJ McCarthy. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look up the stats in the 9 games, no, it's not beautiful football all the time, but it's the swag, it's the confidence, and the way he's playing. He looks like he knows what he's doing. And even though his running back got hurt, he's still using his legs and making something happen out of nothing. And the man threw for 1,417 yards in 9 games, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. QBR is 10th in the whole NFL, 64.4, and he's a rookie. And then people are going to say it's the age. JJ McCarthy's 22. Jackson Dart what is Jackson Dart? How old is Jackson Dart? I don't even care, but I know he's a rookie, right? My whole thing is this. We just want to see progression. I don't want to see regression. I want him to get better every single game. Is it going to be perfect? No. I know he's going through interceptions, but we have to hold our quarterback accountable for the things that he's not doing well. And I just want him to do good because I want to win a Super Bowl. I'm not saying win a Super Bowl this year, but I still want to see him play good. I don't want to see him play bad and every game he's just, I don't know, just getting through it. He's just going through the motions, just like, oh, I'm just going to play and we'll see what happens. Like, no, I want to see him play good. As a Viking fan, I want to win a freaking Super Bowl one day. He's the highest pick when it comes to a quarterback in Minnesota Viking history. I don't want this man to be considered a bust. They're comparing him to Christian Ponder 2.0. They said, I'm reading the comments, Christian Ponder 2.0. I don't agree with that after 6 games. But I do want to see this man play better. What he can control is what he can control. The stuff he can't control is play calling. And I know play calling has mostly to do, like, I blame the play calling for most of his problems this season. I agree. But at the same time, you can't blame KOC for some of these bad passes, man. Some of these man, I'm trying to tell you, he sailed that ball over Jalen Naylor's head like 5 yards. That was the second interception, bro. That was terrible. I ain't gonna say her cap. That's one thing I'm not gonna do is cap. I want my bull JJ McCarthy to do good, but the man has to be better with the accuracy. He has to be. Because Sanders is only years above. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say he's light years above McCarthy, though. I don't know about all that. Like, let's see Shadir play a couple more games, but I get where you going with it, bro. But I don't know, bro. Yeah, he gotta play more games. Because the Browns are off organization, and that's one game is better to watch it all day. That's crazy. All right, respectfully, listen, I respect your opinion. I don't know about that yet, though. You know what I mean? I get it. He played against the Raiders, but you play against the teams you play against. You know what I mean? You play against teams you play against. And I mean, that's just what it is, man. They McCarthy. You can't build a good team without a solid foundation. We have a decent player, but no identity at all. We used to be known for getting after your quarterback, who we are as a team has been last somewhere. You know what's crazy? I was saying that yesterday. I was like, I like our defense, but I said this, man. We don't have a dominant player like a Myles Garrett. We haven't had that player. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. We haven't had a player like that. Danielle Hunter definitely, but I'm gonna go back a little further. Is that okay, Viking fans? Can I go back a little further? We haven't had a dominant player like a pass rusher. We had Danielle Hunter. I'm not taking away from Danielle Hunter, but he's not Jared Allen. He ain't Jared Allen, but he's good. He's very good, though. I'm not going to disrespect Danielle Hunter. But Jared Allen, we haven't had that dude, bro. We haven't had that guy, bro. Mike, love you, bro. Keep your head up. But guess what? Y'all are done. Yeah, we are done. Yeah, we are. Browns are such an awful organization. So, yeah. Ravens, respectfully, the Vikings fought. Yeah, they fought a good battle, but I just want to see our offense play better, man. Like, we have a bad I think what it is the culture. That's another. What did you say, bro? You said a foundation. Yeah, I'm gonna say culture. I think that's the same thing almost. The culture for the when you think of the Vikings, what do you think of? Like what is the identity of this team? What is the identity? What's the identity? What do you want the identity to be? Do you want this to be a team where we just air the ball out? Because, or what's the identity? Are we going to be smash mouth? Like, are we going to run the ball? What are we going to do? Like, you know, when we had, not trying to go back to Christian Ponder, but when we had the Christian, I'm not going to go that far back. Should I go to, I'll go to Christian Ponder. No, I'll go to year with Brett Favre, man. I'm going to go there. I'm not going to Christian Ponder days. All right, so when we have Brett Favre, right? The identity was good defense, very good defense, William Wall, and Adrian Peterson. And guess what? Brett Favre, make the plays. Just make the plays you need to make. Hey, listen, we're gonna hand the ball off. We're gonna let Brett Favre play off that play action. Go deep to Sidney Rice or Percy Harvin or whatever. Do what you gotta do. Hey, listen, bro. That was the identity, bro. A good defensive line. There's no identity on this team. When you think of the Vikings right now, what do you think? Because first, you think of a player, you probably think of Justin Jefferson. That's it. There's no identity on this team. And that's my issue. Like, I feel like, and that's the problem of the GM, the coach, the coaches. And then when you think about the best part of this team, it's our field goal kicker. and that's pretty much it right now. Like, he makes everything. Ravens on top. Yeah, I know that's crazy. Ravens are on top of the. I try to tell Steeler fans. I say, yo, and the Ravens are not even playing that good offensively, all like that, and they still winning because Lamar Jackson is back. That's what it means to have a good quarterback. Now he has to do it in the playoffs as well. Get to the playoffs and do it in the playoffs. But when you have a good quarterback, that good quarterback can cover up your deficiencies. Because before Lamar Jackson started playing with the Ravens, they were saying the defense sucked and the defense ain't good. Now the defense is stepping their game up. The defense is playing better. It's just crazy. I'm trying to read the comment. Vikings are tracking to be pace with the Browns currently. Yeah. No. We not Browns. Come on, bro. Come on, Mike. Don't do that, bro. Bro, don't do that, bro. Come on, Mike. Don't put us in the same category as the Browns or the Jets. Don't do that, bro. I gotta disagree with that, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I got love for you, Mike. We ain't gonna don't put us in the listen. I don't mean this in no disrespect. I listen. I'm a big Myles Garrett person. Shedeur Sanders. I'm cheering for the young man. I'm cheering for all the underdogs. But listen, don't put the Browns in the same category as the Vikings. The Vikings, I don't know. We're more consistent. I'll say. You know what I mean? Nah, we don't do that, bro. They have an easier fix. The Browns are bad from the highest top all the way down. I don't think the owners of the Vikings are bad. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shout out to Christopher Real. Nah, go Bills. Like, oh, thank you, Dom. Shout out to Dom. So when Brusmer plays, I hope he sucks as sucks, but my bad. Excuse my language. So then you can see that KLC. No, 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 no. And please keep it PG, prods. No, I don't want Max Brosmer to play. I don't know, and I'm seeing that as well. I'm seeing that as well. A lot of people are saying start Max Brosmer. Let me say this, man. I respectfully disagree with everybody that's saying that. And I gotta hit you with the stop the cat. First of all, you can't bench a top 10 pick after 6 games. I don't care how bad he looks at that point. Like, listen, let him play. Now, we want him to do better, but I'm not benching him after 6 games. So I don't know where the Max Brosmer stuff is coming from, bro. I'm cool on that. That's just going way backwards. Do not, and I mean do not, put Max Brosmer in the game over JJ McCarthy. The only way you put Max Brosmer in the game is if there's injury, and we gonna hope the best for that. We don't want not hope the best for it, but we don't want JJ McCarthy to get hurt. So, they are praising Shadir like he's coming. Nah, no, I don't think it's that. I think what I think it is with Shadir, and I just want to just say this real quick. What it is with Shadir is a lot of people hated that man for I don't even know what the man said that was so bad. People can have their own opinion. You might not agree, but dang, the way they was talking about Shadir, it was crazy. Not even about football. Some of the comments I was reading wasn't about football. So I think a lot of people are just happy to see Shadir finally get an opportunity. This was his first start, and he actually played decent. He didn't play great. He played decent. For a quarterback that sucks, that everybody said he sucked, he played decent. Even though it's against the Raiders, whatever, he still played decent. He still made some accurate throws. He made throws on the move. So it's not about we think that he's Joe Montana. Ain't nobody that crazy. I don't think anybody that crazy. I think it's because of all the hate people are cheering for him. Just like I feel about JJ McCarthy. Since everybody is hating on JJ, that I hold JJ accountable, like when he's not playing the best in certain situations. But I'm going for my guy JJ McCarthy, whether I'm the last JJ McCarthy person that's a Viking fan. If I'm the last Viking fan that's cheering for JJ, I guess I'll be the last one. I'm not going to bench JJ. I'm not going to say he sucks. I'm going for the underdog. Right now, he seems like the underdog because everybody wants this man to just fail, or they want Max Brosmer to play after 6 games. Yes, I will hold JJ accountable for some of the bad throws, and I know he's going to throw interceptions here and there, but he got to limit those interceptions. He has to try. I hate when they say, well, other great quarterbacks led, but I keep telling people, for every great quarterback, there's 100 busts. So can we stop doing that? So let him make his own name. But I'm rocking with JJ McCarthy. And going back to Shadir, though, that's what I mean. Like, Shadir, people just, for some reason, don't like the man, whatever he said. Now that he got opportunity, he showed a little bit of promise. He showed some progression, and he got first-team reps, and he looked decent. So I think that's what it is. It's not about him looking like Joe Montana. Nah. Joe Montana is debatably the greatest quarterback of all time in some people's eyes. So we're not going that far. I'm not going that far. Honestly, hope he plays. Then I can call, bro. No. We're not hoping he plays, bro. We're not hoping he plays, bro. Listen, we gonna stand our ground. If you a Viking fan that wants Max Brosmer, oh, so be it. If that's what you want, so be it. I'm not gonna be the Viking fan to wish for Max Brosmer after 6 games. I'm not doing it. But will I hold JJ McCarthy accountable for these bad interceptions and bad throws? Yes. Is it all his fault why he's looking the way he's looking? No. We know this. We know it's not all his fault, but he still has to do his part and play a little bit better. And what I really would like to see, I need everybody in the comments that's a Viking fan, hit that, or just loving the vibes this morning. Good morning to everybody. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. But I want to say this. For every Viking fan that's in the building right now, or just people that love football in general, right? How many games do you give a quarterback before he's considered a bust? And I'm asking this question because this question isn't answered. I haven't got a clear answer yet. And the answers I get is not, I'm sorry, respectfully, I just disagree with it. Like 6 games ain't enough, y'all. And I say that with all due respect to everybody that thinks that Max Brosmer should start. I'm not going that far. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving up on JJ after 6 games. How many games does he need to play? Hold on, I got to get to the comments. I'm skipping comments because I'm way behind. Do you still believe in JJ McCarthy? For me, I believe JJ McCarthy can be a solid / good quarterback. My issue is I want the play calling to match his talent right now. He is not ready to air the ball out the way Kevin O'Connell wants to. Even though, like, he didn't throw the ball that many times against the Packers, it's the passes that he has to throw down the field. I want short passes and run the ball. Dink and dump all game long. And shout out to Kyle for that question. Dink and dump all game long. But no, what does KOC want to do? Throw it 30, 40 yards down the field. And guess what happens? INT. INT. I hope the best. I believe that he can get better. I want him to get better. Let me say that one more time. I believe JJ McCarthy can get better, and I want him to be better. But just because I believe and want him to get better doesn't mean he will get better. I am hoping that he does. I believe he will. But it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Now, I'm on the mindset of I want to give the man some time before I say he's a bust. Because what you don't want is you give up on him in 6 games. You put Max Brosmer in. He sucks. Then you go back to JJ McCarthy. His confidence is not the same anymore. And you pretty much ruined the quarterback. You just ruined the quarterback. You just ruined a 22-year-old second-year quarterback that's playing his 6th game of the season. Like, it's not worth. You got to be a little bit more patient when it comes to that. But, man, bro, I miss watching the Vikings 96. Yeah. You are a dope streamer, but Vikings are yeah, they are. I will agree. The Vikings are not good. Oh, and we're going to get into some more things, too. You want to know what I want to talk about as well? Like, our drafting has been horrible. Super chat. I got a super chat. Salute to you. He said, we'll not play Brosmer. They didn't win. So, yeah, you know what? Let me say this again, though. I'll go on a lot of different platforms and I'll look on ESPN. I will listen to everybody. And thank you for the super chat. God bless to you and your family. Thank you so much for the super chat. A lot of people are saying play Max Brosmer. I'm not, the Vikings, that's a different story. The fans are saying it. Will it happen? I hope not. I just feel like the Viking fan base, and I hate saying the patient word, but I might just say for this situation. And thank you again for the super chat. God bless to you and your family. Thank you so much. We have to figure out how many games does he need to play so we can know. Is it the rest of this season? All of next season? Is it his whole rookie contract? What is it? Because this is what I want you to think about as well. Because you got to think of it like this. You don't want to waste Justin Jefferson's career, and you don't want him to request a trade. So if he doesn't improve, we have to, as Viking fans, even though we want JJ McCarthy to improve and be good and be our franchise quarterback, if he doesn't improve in time, what should we do? Because you have a team that's ready to win now. I don't think this team's going to be good 3 years from now. Justin Jefferson, I mean, I'm sure he'll be pretty good, but injuries happen in football. But shout out to everybody. Thank you again for the super chat. We got Cody in the building. He said Viking fans have to consider accountable for his bad. Yeah, his play calling is trash. 100%. I'm 100% there with you, bro. Like, I feel like real talk, his play calling by far is the worst play calling I have seen in a very long time. He's not making it easy for JJ McCarthy, but, and I got to put the but, us Viking fans have to hold him accountable. You said 2 full seasons, 3, 2. So 3, 2, Shout out to James. Shout out to everybody in the building. Unless they play like Paxton, season is over. Mike, yeah, season is over. You're right. You don't have to consider McCarthy a bust to numbers, but he is playing very poorly. That's taken into account dropping passes. Yeah, and KOC is still doing the share bet. Yeah, that's true. Vikings been bad since 1970s. Don't do that, bro. You said one season. My bull said one season. I mean, listen, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I don't know about all that. It's KOC scheme. I think it's KOC scheme mixed with. I think JJ McCarthy has to be more accurate. We have to agree with the accuracy, y'all. You could say, like, listen, I got more of the blame on KOC, and y'all know how I feel about it. But the accuracy has to improve. His accuracy has to improve because some of these passes are just way off, and I'm not really sure if it's just the mechanics, his throwing motion, his when he drops back. I don't know what it is. I got to look in more detail, but his accuracy is a little bit off, y'all. You know what I mean? Ravens receivers have a dropping issue and have for the last 8 years. Maybe if y'all let TJ play and stop making him a blocker. You know, bro was Pro Bowl receiver, tight end. Now he just blocks. It's a you know what's up though? 2,300. I think that's your name. But what I would say is this: it's not. He's been dropping passes as well, bro. I'm not sure if you're watching every Viking game. And I agree. I would love to see TJ Hockenson play more. But, like, let me say this about the play calling. Why was TJ Hockenson on 3rd and 1 getting the handoff and him trying to run for a first down? That's play call. That was the worst play. Why didn't you hand the ball off to Jordan Mason, the guy that was torching the Packers defensive line? What the heck was KOC thinking with that? See, the thing about KOC is I don't know what it is, man. He thinks football is rocket science. It's not, bro. Darnold didn't suck under him. Yeah, Darnold was good, but Darnold did have some bad games. It's just our defense was amazing. But Darnold was good for us. I am not going to hate. Go Colts. Colts look good. At least one full campaign. If he shows any promising signs, through the maybe 2 full seasons. Okay, I like that. Yeah, he did. Can't win a playoff game. Yeah. McCarthy isn't getting better. He's getting worse. When McCarthy proves this season he can't play professional football, you take, don't. They're not. Oh, hey, listen, bro. I get what you're saying, Too Evil. They're not drafting a quarterback. They better. Listen, if they draft a quarterback in the first round, already. So what if he's not good after one season? What's his name? What's the Bull's name? Mendoza or whatever. Say he's not good his rookie season. Do we get rid of him? I'm just saying. I'm not going 14 wins. I'm going for at least one. Yeah, I want a playoff win as well. Keep it PG, Pros. Keep it PG, bro. Then you build on it. It was on season, yeah. If you like 10 losses, maybe see what you got. Yeah, I agree. Hawk is washed. Yeah, Hawk needs to step up. Who cares if it was good team? Good teams beat great teams. Don't feel bad, bro. Me as a Bears fan, been going through it for years now. We might. Yeah, the Bears look good, man. Their offense looks really good. Ben Johnson got the Caleb looking really good, man. And I knew Caleb had the talent. And sometimes Caleb doesn't hit on wide open passes, like wide open receivers. But for the most part, he stepped his game up. And I love the progression from Caleb from year 1 to year 2. And he showed flashes in his rookie season, but this year, by far having a great season. I can't even hate. Should have ran it back with Darnold. Give McCarthy time to learn. Yeah, I look at it like this. How much more time do you want him to learn, though? This is what the mistake was. They drafted JJ McCarthy. Listen, it wasn't a mistake they drafted him, but this is how I feel like they're thinking. If it wasn't for them drafting JJ McCarthy, they would have kept Sam Darnold. They did offer Sam Darnold the money, but they didn't offer him a lot of money. Let me say that one more time. If they didn't draft JJ McCarthy, would have kept Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold was amazing last season. for us. We did not expect him to play that good. Even though we lost in the first round in the wild card game against the Rams, Sam Darnold played good. See, the problem is when you draft a quarterback to replace the guy that you kind of like the bridge quarterback, and Sam Darnold was considered the bridge quarterback, and he gets you 14 wins, you're like, oh, I don't know. Well, how am I supposed to sell the fan base if I just keep Sam Darnold and have JJ McCarthy sit for another 2 seasons? I think that's what they were all thinking about, y'all. No, I don't know if that's what they were really thinking. That's what I'm thinking that they were saying to each other. And I think it got to the point where it was just like, if we go the route of JJ McCarthy, we'll have the money to go get a Javon Hargrave, Isaiah Rodgers, re-sign Byron Murphy Jr., et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? The problem is this. All the free agent players that we got besides Eric Wilson, Isaiah Rodgers, in some games he looked kind of bad, but he looked good in some other games. Bro, that Byron Murphy signing was terrible. That Javon Hargrave signing was terrible. That Jonathan Allen signing was terrible. May I go on? Besides Eric Wilson, who else did Crazy sign? Okay, I will say. Yeah, who else did he sign? So you could have probably kept Sam Darnold, and then you could have probably drafted the best defensive tackle in the draft at that time. I mean, at that number at 11. But since Sam Darnold has such a great season, it's just like you drafted JJ. You can't give up on him this soon. You just can't. You just can't. That's a big investment to draft a quarterback that high in the draft and just give up. But I really feel like they were really thinking that, like, yo, we didn't know that Sam Darnold was going to look this good. We drafted our guy at 10th overall. Our whole plan was to not pay a quarterback like potentially like Kirk Cousins 30 plus million so we can spread that money around and make our team over like better in other we have other needs. We need a center, we need tackles, we need not tackles, guards. We need to have this money to build this roster out. And I think that's what they were thinking, bro. Did they make the right decision? I think they did when it came to drafting JJ, like drafting a quarterback. You know, my guy was Drake May, but I'm rocking with JJ because he's our quarterback. But I think they made the right decision. The bad decision was they didn't get the right people on the team. Jonathan Allen is not good, bro. Javon Hargrave is not good. You got rid of Harrison Phillips for what reason? You got rid of Mekhi Blackman for what reason? What the heck? I remember you wanted Wentz this summer. No, I actually think Wentz did good with us this summer. I didn't want to have Sam Howell. Wentz is way better than Sam Howell. I'm cool with that. Agreed. It's not about the regular season. Well, McCarthy can't even get postseason. Oh man. Yeah, I wanted Wentz over Sam Howell. I ain't gonna lie. And Wentz played good until he got hurt. When Wentz got hurt, he went downhill, but we can't even deny that Wentz had some moments. Wentz had some good moments. So the Eagles lost to the Cowboys. Yeah, there is 0. Yeah, the reason why they're bringing it up because of what's going on, bro. But I get both ways. It is frustrating as a Viking fan. You keep hearing Sam Darnold, Danny Dimes, Sam Darnold. You had 2 quarterbacks they're playing good this year. I understand, but McCarthy won't play for 6 years at this pace. Yeah. Hold on real quick, y'all. But it is bad though. It is bad. It's a bad situation. Where we're at right now when it comes to like their fan base is so divided again. I'm not the whole Max Brosmer. I'm not doing that though. They tripping with that. Bear down. He said he's worse than most rookies. Dang, bro. And he's a first round pick. So yes, after 6 games and after a season of learning. Yeah, he got to play the rest of the season, and I say next season. But I get it, though. I get the frustrations, though. When the Vikings get Mac Jones, you'll be a playoff team. Huh? Why? So we're giving up. Hold on. You said Mac Jones. Hold on. Let me look up his numbers real quick. Mac Jones. Why do you feel like Mac Jones is going to make us a playoff team? Let me look up his numbers, because since you bring up Mac Jones, let's look him up. My homie brought him up. Let me look him up real quick, because everybody, listen. Mac Jones. I want to say Mike Jones. You don't remember the name. Mac Jones. 49, 27. He's not too old. Alabama. 2,151 yards, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 64.6 go to I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Was a first round pick in. Hold on. I like what I'm seeing from the statistics and all that. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, but they do got But I don't know if I'm going this route, man. But I like what he's doing this year, though. I will agree. He got drafted by the New England Patriots. He wasn't the guy. And then he went to Jags, and then he went to the 49ers this year. So, been on 3 teams. Honestly, this is more KLC speed, because he doesn't want to develop a quarterback. Legend Rose didn't come in and throw all over the field, and he didn't play his first year. After 6 games, we should just give up on a cover. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Dylan, what's up? This might be the worst case scenario for the season. This fan base is going to have a hard time riding this one out. Yes, Dylan, I said this once, I'm gonna say it again. We are not the fan base for developing a quarterback. From this point on, if we give up, look, I'm going to say this right now. Prods, Dylan, every Viking fan that's watching this live stream, anybody that's watching this live stream, if we give up on JJ McCarthy after 6 games, we better not draft another quarterback in the first round. We might as well just go for veteran quarterbacks. Don't draft another quarterback in the first round. Just get veteran quarterbacks. And because it's if we keep KLC, because you can't just give up on him in 6 games. But I understand the frustration from Viking fans, but this fan base is divided. Some say he sucks. Some say he's a bust. Some say he's Christian Ponder 2.0. Some say JJ McCarthy should have never got drafted in the first round, because when he was playing for Michigan, he didn't even throw the ball all like that. Yada, yada, yada. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff's going on. All right, so we can continue to cycle and get, Yep, that's what they thinking. Even though Mac Jones is only 27. Now, it's not super, super young, but it definitely ain't old at all. So, honestly, Mac Jones is pretty good. I like what I'm seeing. I like that, Panthers, but I'm not giving up on JJ McCarthy. But I wouldn't be surprised. You might be on to something, Panthers. 375 might be on to something. You might be on to something. Many people say McCarthy was carried. Oh, snap. KLC took what JJ McCarthy is good at. He can use his legs. Yes, I want to say that. That's a good point. Why doesn't KLC utilize JJ McCarthy, like his legs? Isn't he pretty athletic? Isn't he pretty fast? Why can't we utilize his legs a little bit more instead of him just dropping back or shotgun formation? Boot to the left, boot to the right, boot to the left, boot to the right. Have him on the move when he's making the throw. Maybe he's better with his accuracy running the boot to the right or the left. Maybe try something different, KLC. Do it more times than not. And also, hurry up offense. I said this prior to the game. Let's just do a hurry up offense. Let's make, even though it's not a 2-minute drill, even though there might be 5 minutes left, but let's run the offense like it's a 2-minute drill or a 1-minute drill, and let's try to see what we can do. Because maybe that can get him, in his bag. You know what I mean? But I just feel like KLC's not utilizing him the right way, to be honest with you. Yeah, Mac Jones, he's not the best, but his numbers are solid. I'll say that. He's solid. But they said the same thing about Sam Darnold. And even though he didn't do nothing in the playoffs, which matters the most to me as well, He was a very big reason why we were 14. We won 14 games. Yes, he wasn't good every game. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. The defense was good, great a lot of the time. But what I will say is everybody thought Sam Darnold was a bust. They said he had no chance. For him to come to the Vikings and do what he did, and our team debatably got better. Besides the offensive line got hurt. The offensive line hurt all season. But yeah. He said, I told you, if we had 3 years playing McCarthy, they could have kept Darnold. They wanted McCarthy to start immediately, though, yeah. National championship, too. No. What's going on, everybody? Everybody hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. Salute to y'all. He said, come over to the Bears, bro. Nah, I can't do that. When you aren't doing a pro style offense, it's hard to come and be a single slinger KOC. Yes, mimic the Michigan's offense. Yes, I agree with that. I say we play him the rest of the season, and if we do bad, then we get a good draft pick. Okay, true. Get a good draft pick, and I'm drafting the best corner or best defensive tackle. I am not drafting a quarterback in the first round. If we draft another quarterback, it better be in the late rounds. That's all I'm saying. It better not be nothing in the third, fourth and down. Yeah. A good draft pick with who you're definitely getting in the top 10. Yeah, we might at this rate. McCarthy is the biggest problem. He isn't professional. Oh, dang. What team are you a fan of? Vikings. Vikings all day. I'm drinking coffee looking at my Donald Trump. What about the rest of the team? Yeah, just keep it PG, Prods. We could, like I said, we could all disagree on certain things. People could disagree, but just don't call nobody out their name. Just please don't do that. Not everything is always about McCarthy and McCarthy. Mac Jones or Trent or Josh Dobbs or we said for a year. JJ will be the second best quarterback in 2027. Go back, Hill. Vikings need to keep tanking. Hope Titans and Raiders and Browns can get some wins. Then top spot, trade away those picks and nail the draft easy peasy. Yeah. Mike, what up, everybody? Grizzly, what's good with you? McCarthy was protected for much of the game. He is terrible. Oh gosh. Quasi can't draft and KLC can't coach, fire both, promote B-Flow. I'm hearing a lot of that, y'all. I'm hearing a lot of people want Brian Flores to be the head coach. I don't know, man. I'm kind of wanting. I don't know, bro. I like Brian Flores. I do. I'm not gonna sit here and cap, but I don't know. Yo, 5 sacks. Yeah, 5 sacks. Oh, what? I'm reading the comments. Jones is an okay quarterback. Now, I don't think he make up for KLC. You need a quarterback who gets rid of the ball in under 3 seconds, which is tough. Facts. McCarthy cost me. Oh, that's crazy. Vikings cost me. Yeah. McCarthy. Yeah, don't bet on the Vikings. Do not bet on the Vikings. Respectfully, I'm a Viking fan, but don't bet on my team. When you hold the ball for entirety, yeah, they do hold the ball a lot. He does sometimes, but Mac Jones. Why wouldn't we? We are not. We are making the playoffs. Might as well get the best draft pick. Yeah, get the draft pick. But what do we do with that? If all right, say for instance, every Viking fan that's in the building, hypothetically speaking, or just in general, anybody that's a football fan, hypothetically speaking, if the Minnesota Vikings had the first overall pick in the 2026 NFL draft, what are we doing with that pick? Hypothetically speaking, if we get the first overall pick, what do you do with it? Why would we tank? I'm not trying to tank on purpose, but The GM isn't on the field. McCarthy is glorified XFL player. If you draft another quarterback, no, they can't. Yeah, I can't. Two rookies out. Is this the Browns? Oh man, 6 games is not enough to evaluate a quarterback. Fact, I agree. So you're saying quarterback is his only issue. I'm trying to read the comments. I'm just reading the comments. You got a problem with might take away. Yeah, just please, prods. Just please stop swearing, bro. Like, just all I ask, man. Please take away, please, not take away. Please stop swearing and just like we can all agree to disagree. You don't have to call anybody out their name. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to agree with me. But even though people don't agree with me, I'm not calling them idiots. I'm not calling them stupid. I'm not calling them any names. I just want to say, I just tell them we're going to agree to disagree. It's okay when people disagree. Hey man, sorry about my Packers putting that. What's going on, bro? To your Vikings, but it had to happen. Yeah, offense lineman. Let's go. Because I want this to be a YouTube family. I don't want people to be coming at each other, calling each other names. Just keep it PG, man. Please keep it PG. I worry about how offense. What's going on, Jeremiah? What's good, Mike? I think we will need to be. Yeah, he has to stop swearing and keeping it PG. Please, prods. Keep it PG, please. Keep it PG. That's all I ask. Man, my mindset right now is this, man. Like, I just feel like you got the critical both ways, right? You got one way saying that JJ McCarthy is a straight up bust, right? You got the other way saying that JJ McCarthy, just give him some time. We'll see what happens. He does, and then you got some people that's all the way critical to the far left, like, oh, he does no wrong. He can throw 100, he can throw 30 interceptions in a season, and that's okay. No, it's not okay. It's actually absolutely horrible. My whole thing is I'm in the middle. I'm not giving up on him, but I want to see progression. I want to see him do better. People got to realize, listen, you got a team that has Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, two of the best wide receivers. We didn't have this question. Listen, I'm not trying to compare him to Sam, but Sam was throwing some dimes to Justin Jefferson. He was throwing some dimes to Jordan Addison after his suspension. Did he get suspended? But he was throwing some dimes, bro. You looking at Justin Jefferson right now, I don't know what his stats look like, bro, but his stats look absolutely horrible. Horrible. Pros, I had to take your mod away because we're trying to keep it PG in the comments, man. We're trying to keep it PG. I understand you're a passionate Viking fan, but we got to keep it PG in the comments, bro. Like, please, y'all, everybody that's in the building, you can disagree with somebody, but it's okay. You know what I mean? To agree to disagree without calling them an idiot or calling them out their name. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I don't understand why that's a big deal. There's some people that don't like people that swear around them. I don't care if the person is 100 years old or 1 year old. Don't matter. They should be able to feel comfortable to say their opinion without someone calling them out their name. My whole mindset is this. We got to keep it PG. We got to keep it PG. We got to keep it PG so everybody can feel comfortable. Shout out to Barber. KOC not doing JJ any favors with his play. Yeah, you're right, Barber. Barber, that's 100% correct. I'm so over the whole mindset of the play calling. Like, people try to make it seem like KLC's helping JJ McCarthy. He's not. He's not. He's not helping them at all. He's not helping them at all. And we got to figure something out. We got to figure something out. I don't know what it is of what KOC in his mind. I really want to know what his mindset is like. What is he thinking of when he thinks of JJ McCarthy and him struggling the way he struggles at certain points of the game? Why does he not try to help him with the play calling? Meaning running the ball better. Tiki Barber. Prize, it's not your YouTube channel. You've been around, Vines likes it PG, respect it or take some accountability or just take a break. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We just want we should respect everyone regardless of ages. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I try to tell people, like, I just want everybody to feel comfortable. Like I said, I'm gonna give you a true story. I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. My son is 11 years old. He was on my YouTube channel one time. And this is before this is before I was like really had any moderators or when I was early on doing YouTube or whatever, before I had mods. And there was people calling me out my name. There was people calling each other out their name. People was swearing. And my son was like, yo, he's 11 years old now. He's 11 years old. He was like, Dad, why is everybody swearing on your YouTube channel? And he knows that I'm a Christian, nobody's perfect. No matter what religion you are, I'm just saying I'm a Christian, right? And how I raised my son is to respect people regardless of how you feel about that person. Like, even if you don't like someone or you don't agree with somebody when it comes to what they say, I taught my kids to respect everybody, whether whatever they look like, how you feel about them, respect them. Don't ever call them out their name. That's how I raised my kids. So when he went on my YouTube channel, he was like, yo, why is everybody swearing on your YouTube channel? And I said to my son, I'm going to make sure I handle that. I'm going to make sure I'm going to try my hardest. That's why I repeat myself and I say, keep it PG. There's nothing wrong with talking trash. All I ask is to just keep it PG, meaning don't call them out their name and don't swear at nobody. You can say, I disagree. You can have a heated debate. Just don't call them out their name. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, it's just like, why do it anyway? Because my whole mindset is this. If that person was in front of you right now and you was arguing with them right now, would you call them out their name? And I promise you, 9 times out of 10, I'm talking to everybody. I'm not just talking to one person. I'm talking to everybody. 9 times out of 10, that person that was talking all that craziness won't do it into their face. They won't say it to their face. So why do it on social media? Don't be a keyboard warrior and act and say all this stuff on the keyboards, but if you were face to face with someone, you know how many times, I'm not going to get into it, but y'all get where I'm going with it. Just keep it respectful. That's all. All right, let's get it. So we got, yeah, we should keep it respectful. I love that comment. Regardless of age, race, religion, be nice, all greetings from, yeah, let's go. I think the biggest problem is Kwesi first, followed by McCarthy, then KLC. You know what? I'm a big, I know this might not be the most, it might be popular at this point. I'm not feeling Kwesi at all. Like, at all. Like, I kind of want to just fire the man. I don't really ask people to get fired. I'm sorry, but not sorry. As a Viking fan, that's a passionate Viking fan, I want to win a Super Bowl. And he's not putting us in any, he's not putting us any closer to getting the Super Bowl. The drafts haven't been the best. Or if the drafts are good, we're not developing. So that's coaching. The Mekhi Blackmon, why did you let Mekhi Blackmon go? Can somebody answer that question for me? Somebody got to give me some answers. Why did you let Mekhi Blackmon, the guy that you drafted, I believe, you gave up on him after he tore his ACL after his first season. He had to miss another year. I forgot exactly what happened. I know he got hurt. He was supposed to come back this year. Yes, he gave up some plays. He made some plays in his rookie season. You gave up on him. And we need a corner. But you pay Byron Murphy. You didn't draft Andrew Makuba and you paid Ty Felton, but at the same time you draft Adam Thielen. No, you didn't draft. You trade for Adam Thielen. So why would you trade for Adam Thielen when you drafted Ty Felton? Let him play and see if he can do something. For all that, you wasted a 3rd round pick for him to be on special teams. For special teams play. That's it. He returned a couple of kicks this year and kickoff returns. That's it. That's all he is for a 3rd round pick. When you could have drafted Andrew Makuba, that at one point was starting for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, he gave up some plays, but he made some big plays as well. He got like 2 interceptions. He's a solid tackler. I like him. You gave up. We need a safety. You know Harrison Smith is getting up there. Theo Jackson is still a mystery. I'm not really a big fan of Theo Jackson. We need a safety. So I'm not feeling, yes, Jordan Addison. We don't know about JJ McCarthy. Dallas Turner's coming along strong right now. But it's not looking good, man. Quasi better hope that JJ McCarthy becomes a star or he's good. You better hope. We're going to be a team that needs to just continue to press onward and execute better in the job and better. That KOC is on the loss. Yeah, facts. We need to stop spreading people with names. We need to respect people more. If they are. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Go Niners. We got a Niners fan in the building. Jess might ask for a trade. We be lucky if I hope not. If we win at least one game before the season. You know what? I don't think he's going to ask for it this season, Barber. Next season is when I'm going to worry. If JJ McCarthy doesn't improve next season, I'm talking about with his accuracy and turning the ball over every game. Listen, bro, we in a world of trouble. Because you know JJ is going to ask. I would actually want him to ask for a trade at that point. I would want him to because it's just like, dang, I want you to be one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. And if you're not getting the ball and your numbers are going to start just you're not going to get the ball to you. You're not going to be able to be productive. I want you to be an all-time great because I have a lot of respect for Justin Jefferson. I will feel bad for him, honestly, if JJ McCarthy doesn't improve next year because they're not going to draft a quarterback in the 1st round in the draft. But would I be surprised if they draft a quarterback in the 2nd round or 3rd round? I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. And it depends on how bad JJ McCarthy plays for the rest of the season. If JJ McCarthy doesn't make any progress, like he doesn't progress through the rest of the season, they're going to draft a quarterback. I'm not sure how early, hopefully not the 1st, or they're going to trade for a veteran quarterback that's in their 20s. Maybe we can trade for McCarthy to the draft. The Vikings have a ton of picks next draft, so I want a good GM. Exactly. I don't know prior to this year with how the game. Kind of wish I didn't know about them this year. Mike is funny. Hey, listen, I look at it like this. We embracing the suck. I feel the same way. Crazy, KOC, the coordinators all need to go. They need to get the GM from the Eagles. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Offer that guy some money. Yeah. You said see the only thing. Yeah. We brought back to the practice squad. Do you feel like y'all wasting Justin? Yeah, I think we are. If we don't get if our quarterback doesn't improve in our play calling and our coaching staff and developing, yes, we're wasting Justin Jefferson's career. Should have kept Darnold. Yep, that's a lot of people's opinion. What I would say is I like the route that we took a chance with a rookie quarterback, but if you're not gonna be better with your play calling, you're wasting. It's just terrible. To go to Man in boot camp. What's up, bro? Vikings fan, I see. How's the weather there? You know what? I live in Pennsylvania, so I'm Philly everything besides football. I'm a Sixer fan. I'm a Phillies fan. I'm a Flyers fan. And if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, it's because of the greatest wide receiver of all time, Randy Moss. I need everybody that's in the building to Super Hawk smash that like button. Super Hawk smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. But I'm pretty sure it's cold because it's cold where I'm at. So I know it's cold in Minnesota. The only player we can really credit to crazy who is really good is Will Riker. And the Addison pick was trying to move back until Kelsey intervened. Yeah. Sam Darnold is yeah. The weather is so nice right now. It's the high 40s. Oh, okay. It's I don't know what it is right now, but it was cold when I went outside. Worst I've ever seen. Yeah. I don't think the quarterback class next year is a good enough to deep class. Yeah. I blame the coach, his play calling. Yeah, I agree. Vikings or is yeah. I'm just reading the comments. Sam Darnold is licking his chops this Sunday. Man, I know Sam Darnold's gonna want to get back, man. I'm nervous about Sam Darnold and the Seahawks because I know the Seahawks got a very good defense. This is gonna be listen. The Seahawks got a good defense, and I'm gonna get into it probably in the next couple of days. The Seahawks have a good defense, and on top of the Seahawks having a good defense, Sam Darnold's gonna want to stick it to us, bro. Now, is Brian Flores and his defense gonna be to hold it down? Because I know that middle of that field or that zone is always open. I'm a little bit nervous. I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be the first week all season long I got the Vikings losing this game, y'all. Ain't that crazy? It took me this long. This is how you know listen, I love my Vikings. I try to be real. I try to be as real as possible, but I love my Vikings. I can't go against the Vikings, but this week we play on Thanksgiving, right? I got the Vikings losing, man. I got us losing. I don't have no confidence in this offense whatsoever. And that's just how I feel. And if they take the run game away, put all the pressure on JJ McCarthy, JJ McCarthy has to be better with his accuracy. Just point blank, period. As a Packers fan, Sam Darnold's going to have 3 interceptions. As a Packers fan, honestly feel bad how bad the front office screwed up the quarterback room. Yeah. It would be funny if McCarthy beat Darnold and lost every other game. That would be funny, though. I hope he does. The Vikings don't have any takeaways except, the defense is playing solid, but they're not getting any takeaways except against the Bengals. Last year, we always got takeaways. This year is not the same. I agree, bro. PA, brother, PA. Maybe hire a head coach in Miami as your offensive coordinator. He at least is nice to quarterbacks and will run the ball. I just hope we get the right head coach. I got to start with the head coach first for me. I don't believe in KOC. He going to have to prove me wrong. Listen, I want to win a Super Bowl so bad. And this man got us looking bad right now. This man got a super champ. Vikings will be lucky to win 3 more games. Honestly, at the rate we going, bro, we might lose out. I wouldn't be surprised. And honestly, it might be the best. But my whole thing is this. Just because you draft high doesn't mean you're going to get the best player. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So I wouldn't mind getting a couple wins and seeing JJ McCarthy progress and get better over time. But thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you so much. God bless to you and your family. Appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. General, give me my boy going hard into sports to mass. Oh wow, okay. Let me get this guy out of here. Get you out of here. That man is not the answer. Yeah, you think so he's not the answer. A lot of people saying he's not the answer. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit that like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We go on live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I want to say this, the reason why my biggest mission on this channel, I'm going to tell you my mission, is not really, yes, I would love to grow on this channel, to be honest with you, but my whole mission right now is to just bring people together from everywhere around the world. No matter if you're from the same, if you're a Viking fan or not, no matter if you, whatever fan base you rock with, Lions, Packers, Bears, whatever, Eagles, whatever, If you're from a whole other state, whole other country, whole other continent, I just want to bring people together. You know what I mean? That's because there's a lot of stuff going on around the world, and y'all know I'm not gonna get into detail, but that's my mission to bring everybody together and have a common ground and just talk and vibe. That's why it's called Mike Sports Vibes. Usually I got good vibes. I'm not really negative on this channel. I do keep it real though. The Vikings right now look horrible offensively, but this is the whole mission for me, is to bring people together. That's my number one thing right now for this channel, is to bring people together from all over the world and try to have more love than hate, because there's a lot of hate in the world right now. A lot of hate. So we just trying to bring everybody together on this channel. He said that man is not. What is the question? The question is JJ McCarthy? What is the question? How do you feel about JJ McCarthy after only 6 games played? How do you feel about JJ McCarthy? Some people say that JJ McCarthy is a bust. Some people say that JJ McCarthy is what should I say? JJ McCarthy is, he's just not the answer. A lot of people are saying that. I say right now he's not playing the best, but I say give him the rest of the season and next season, and hopefully we see him improve. But I will say you don't want to waste Justin Jefferson's career. You don't want to waste his career if he's not getting the ball. Even though he got paid, he still wants to win. I want to win. Us Viking fans want to win a Super Bowl. And even though I do like JJ McCarthy, he has to step up. He got it. What he can control is his he got to control that. He got to somehow be more accurate and stop turning the ball over so much, throwing these bad interceptions. Y'all threw Sam Darnold away, thinking, yeah, over under Vikings having 30 total points in the rest of the year. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised. I think we ain't gonna have 30 points the rest of the year at the rate we going. He won't get better. He ain't it. Man, low key, the Vikings have the best YouTubers, and shout out to you, bro. Appreciate that compliment. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Being compared to him, that he's the biggest Viking content creator out. That's my guy. I watch him all the time. Vice or Cook, Jefferson leaving ASAP. I hope not. JJ McCarthy already peaked. And this is what sucks, man. I just want him to be better. I never said that JJ McCarthy's a bust, but I want him to be better. And us Viking fans should want him to be better. He has to progress. We can't go through the rest of the season and he's just not just throwing interceptions. He threw for 87 yards, bro, or 80-something yards this whole entire game. In 4 quarters, 80-something yards. That's it. We got to do better than that, bro. Respectfully. All right, we got to expect more. Oh, what's going on, Grasshopper? Vikings going to trade for Darnold next year. They better not. Hey, shout out to your team, bro. The Browns, Shedeur Sanders looked pretty good. He looked solid. I hope he keeps continuing to look solid / good. I like Shedeur. I'm rooting for Shedeur because a lot of people don't like him. And I always go for the underdog. So your Browns looked solid. They looked like they was excited to play football again. Myles Garrett, I've seen the reaction when Shedeur threw that 50-yard touchdown pass, scrambling to the right, threw it to I don't know your wide receiver's name, but Myles Garrett, he was excited. He was like, yo, look at this. I would be excited too, man. To all the people who do not understand the Darnold situation, KLC said he couldn't. Yeah. JJ peaked in college. I hope not. Hey, bro, I hope not. We got to hope he didn't compete for quarterback 1, but they would pay him as much as others. Yeah. Michigan's run game and defense. That is true, though. I was saying that. But I did see that he had that it factor when he would make plays when he needed to make plays. But he has to be better. Hey, listen, it's too late now, Viking fans. He's on our team. We got to make the best, and hopefully he gets better. That's how I look at it. He had weapons on our team. And he has Justin Jefferson on this team. He has Jordan Addison on this team. We have to be better. He has to be better. Past prime quarterbacks, we should have got A-Rod for a season or 2. I wouldn't mind having Aaron. I wouldn't have minded if Aaron Rodgers played 1 season. Bengals fan here. Unfortunately, new here, sir. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for vibing with me. Everybody that's new, hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, everybody's welcome to this YouTube channel. Like I said, I go live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And we just vibing and having a good time. And I took a lot of nature walks and talk to y'all. And like I said, I go live for every game with the scoreboard and everything. And this is just a channel where we bring in everybody together. It's okay to talk smack. It's okay to talk that talk in the comments, but just keep it PG. Be respectful to one another. It's okay, because I talk that talk. I was saying that we're going to beat the brakes off of every team we play, but I can't even say that now. We look bad offensively, so I can't even say that out my mouth anymore because Vikings don't look good. I'm being honest. Vikings kept, yeah. Everybody says we should have kept Sam. Should I drop Addison from my... Yes, drop every wide receiver from our fantasy at this point, respectfully speaking. I'm not even trying to... Hey, listen, I'm not even trying to be like, come at the Vikings right now. We scored 6 points in 4 quarters with a Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, a running game that actually averaged like 4.7. We can't score. So if you have Justin Jefferson or Jordan Addison on your... Listen, take them off. I like Sam Darnold, but we got JJ McCarthy now, so we're going to see what happens. It's not looking good, though, for us, though. I would have liked to see Flacco run the offense this year. Yeah, I would have, too. Addison is cooked. No, I don't think Addison is cooked, bro. I think Addison's just not getting the ball, bro. Justin Jefferson, they said Justin Jefferson's cooked. He's not getting the ball. That man had the ball thrown to him 6 times. He caught 4 for 40-something yards. People think Justin Jefferson is cooked, and we know that's not true. We know. Let the Chiefs have Justin Jefferson. I promise you, he's going to probably have over 2,000 receiving yards. Listen, I'm just being honest with you. Patrick Mahomes, let him go to Josh Allen. Let him go to the Bengals. Let him go to, what's another good quarterback? Matthew Stafford. Drake May. Let him go to one of those teams. He's going to be getting like 2,000 receiving yards, bro. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Every wide receiver right now is not looking the best because of play calling. That's 1. And quarterback play. That's 2. And as a Viking fan, yes, I am cheering for JJ McCarthy, but at the same time, I have to hold him accountable. I think M. Jumpman Jones could be a good if he had a strong running game scheme. He underrated. I think he might be solid, but I don't know what the Vikings going to do in the offseason, but I'm telling you right now, I want to see some progression from my guy, JJ McCarthy. I don't even want to talk about other quarterback like Mac Jones being on the Vikings. If anything, get me another young quarterback. If you want to, I don't even have a hot take right now. Go trade for Shadir Sanders then. If you're going to bring in Mac Jones, I'd rather for you to go trade for Shadir Sanders. Trade for him. The Browns don't want him. Never know. Just saying. But like I said, I don't want to give up on my quarterback yet. Can't even trust the kicker because the offense goes stagnant for 3 quarters. Facts, bro. The game is too fast for him right now. I think you're 100% right. Red Sox baseball. Shout out to you, bro. Trade for Shadir. Oh, I didn't read your comment, bro. And we see great minds think alike. I'm not saying do that, but if we was going to go and trade for Mac Jones, we might as well just trade for Shadir. I'll take Shadir right now. Y'all Kings good, but going against the good teams, they have a lot of pressure. Yeah, that's true. They only successful drives. I see McCarthy in the future involve him and that's messed up. 2 people say Uber driver. He went against the best rusher in the league. Yeah. Check out Nathan, comedian quarterback who played preseason on the Jags. He can scramble and pull off tush push. Okay. They didn't throw Darnold away. They had to give JJ a shot because he was the first. Facts. That is true. That's true. They didn't know Sam Darnold was going to have that great season last year. So that's why they moved on from, because they, like you said, bro, we drafted JJ McCarthy with a top 10 pick. So, but all right, have a wonderful day. Everybody in the building, I want to say God bless to you. Mary said this won't be popular, but this season is over. I am going to support McCarthy to the end of the season and make a judgment call. I agree with you. Shout out to Mary. Good morning to Mary. Good morning to everybody. God bless to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. I got to get off, y'all, but have a wonderful day. And like I'm going to say this again. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. God bless to y'all. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Gotta listen. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dream. Keep God first, and strive for greatness. They're gonna hate on you when you do bad, so you might as well try to do good. Never quit on yourself. You might take a couple steps back, but keep confident. Keep believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna believe in you? I just wanted to put that out there. I'm out.